Okay, if you're watching this, you are one of the select few beginner ride or dies watching my very first YouTube video. This is my first shot at long form content. This is not an actual vlog, but an intro to myself, the channel, and what you should expect. And I'm so grateful for you tuning in. Right now, I guess I will start by introducing myself. You all may know me as Mommy Taylor. I've become widely known as that. A lot of people think my first name is Taylor, but my name is Kiera. My last name is Taylor. And the M-O-M-I-I is not because I think I'm super cool or because I love slang. It's because I'm a mom of two, so I use the Roman numeral 2. But everyone took that as Mommy, and I'm now widely known as Mommy Taylor or Mommy at most places. Don't mind if I eat. I never get to eat alone. I almost never get to feed myself, so we'll do this simultaneously. The fact that I got to get away to record this is miraculous. So yes, thanks for rocking with me. I am 33 years old. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I am married. I just told you I have 2 children, but I also have 3 dogs. My mom doesn't live in this state, my dad doesn't live in this state, and my mother-in-law just passed in January, so it's me and my little family unit rocking together, holding it together, and it's a whole lot of chaos. You may know me as an attorney, but I'm currently in the middle of a pivot year. I really hated law. I think it's no space for black women, and we'll get into that later, but I'm extremely educated, have many jobs, run many businesses, and so you want a little dose of entrepreneurship, then you've got the right channel. You want a little dose of scholarliness, then you've got the right channel. You want a little dose of keeping it real about corporate America and capitalism in general, then you've got the right channel. So let's see, what's up with me lately? I'm being like unapologetic, hence the pizza. I've got a whole diastasis recti situation with my stomach. I've got a hernia that was the result of a 3rd surgery. I just had a hysterectomy to deal with some scar endometriosis. All of my organs were fused together. Had to separate my bowel from my uterus and so on, and that's resulted in some severe scarring, and so I'm limited in what I can wear as far as like high-rise things or compression. You won't catch me out here in shapewear, and no matter what exercise I do, I'm kind of SOL in the whole trunk area unless I get a tummy tuck. And again, I just told you I had 3 surgeries this year, so I'm really not checking for that. So right now it's just unapologetically looking how I look. And I was looking toe down. Shout out to my braider for getting me right. I actually got hit on at Walmart this week for the first time in maybe 2-3 years, so shout out to my braider. But yeah, I've been loving being on the internet lately because I found my people. And I know that sounds weird, but there's 2 billion people on TikTok, and there's enough people on there, I guess, that the stuff that I'm interested in, my small niche of, you know, vinyl collecting, loving perfume, liking fashion but always looking crazy, the books I read, the small niche interest I have, putting my son in fencing and so forth, people have gravitated towards it. And I feel comfortable in my own skin and comfortable in front of the camera, and so we're gonna give long form content a shot. You can expect that we will be talking about some current events, some philosophical theories, recent think pieces that have been released, conspiracy, all that kind of weird stuff. But we'll also be talking about, you know, pop culture, femininity, my dreams and aspirations, So it might seem a little bit more all over the place than curated. Eating in the first video was a big mistake. There are some huge creators out there that people just will not follow because they can't stand how they eat and smack on the camera and stuff, and I know I am not the most poised individual. We'll talk about etiquette and all those things as well, but this is probably not the smartest first move. I do like where I picked to film. I think the background is eating. It's nice, it's quiet, it's quaint. And your girl is outside. I'm almost never outside. So cheers to that. I will say that much. But yeah, since this is an intro video, you'll see me in a couple of different places just as I talk about a couple of things, starting with my background. I am an only child, and I feel like you really get that from my content. But I do have 2 children, so seeing life through the lens of siblings has been enlightening for me. I'm from Michigan. I have a lot of Midwestern foundation. Spent most of adulthood on the West, here in California. By here I mean Las Vegas. I think I said that already. But I'm not reading from a script, so I'm speaking organically, so if I say something more than once, I truly apologize. I'll get better at it as we go. I'm definitely introverted, extroverted, if that makes sense. I like to talk, I like to experience the world, but I like to keep to myself. And I'm rather shy and into a lot of peculiar things. But my parents made sure I was well versed and well traveled. So I've got a rather interesting perspective on the world, and I think you'll enjoy checking it out. So let's go ahead and let's move over to the next place and talk a bit more. Okay, both of my kids are asleep at the same time. This never happens. It looks like the YouTube gods are shining on me my first week of recording for our very first weekly vlog. So we're gonna go do something fun. What's fun to me? Hitting the record store, shopping for some vinyl. Lego. We made it. We are here. Okay, so I made my final selections. I'll show them to you in the car, but the coolest thing about the record store is it's so much more than a record store. They've got a million used books that are super cheap, and you guys, oh, you don't know yet, I have a home library, so we'll look at seeing what we can add. Super cute merch as well. If you know, you know. Some cosplay stuff. All the Funkos you could imagine. I guess now would be a good time to tell you that my outfit is by Fancy Homebody. I'm obsessed with them because they literally create clothing for moms who are often lounging around or at home but literally want to still look put together and good. And people always ask me about my matching sets, so that's the details. Okay, so there's lots of record stores all around town. I've gone to many, but I love Zia Records because they're employee owned, and so they're really in there hustling. They actually help you look for what you're looking for and so forth. So if you're in Vegas, I would recommend shopping them if you are a vinyl lover. Okay, so they gave me free stickers, which is really cute. Again, they're super sweet in there. I actually put this on my Christmas list, which, when I say Christmas list, I mean my mom is the only person in the world that buys me anything. But the list was kind of hefty, and this is kind of rare and hard to get, and I saw it, So I called her up and I said, hey girl, did you give me this? She said no. So I came out with that. And I bought my mom this Madonna album for Christmas because this is the first album she ever owned, and it's also her first job was in a record store, so it's like super nostalgic for her, so it'll be an excellent Christmas gift. And she already knows I got it, so of course she'll be one of the only people that watch this vlog, so it's not any type of spoiler. So yeah. Okay, y'all, so we're in my closet. I am married, but my husband and I have separate closets. One thing I love about this house, because I need a couple closets. I just got done finishing a quick short form content outfit of the day for the TikToky. I'm wearing a dress by Meshki, if you didn't see that post, and I decided to pair it with these nice Alea shoes. They're sandal, but they're suede, and I live in Vegas. They're a rust color, so I think they're good for like fall, winter, because this is off-white. Selecting these outfits of the day has been rather hard for me, because I keep getting DMs of people being like, oh, we want a closet tour. What's that one bag behind you? Oh, I saw these shoes. Can you show them to me? And I'm so ADHD and in love with clothing and shoes that I could not get it down to short form content. So I did promise some of the girlies, a couple of them said they were gonna subscribe, that I would showcase a couple of pieces if I did do long form content. So we're just gonna throw that in here. I guess I'll just select some random pieces since we don't really have a script, and we can talk about them. Let's see. These Manolo Blahnik combat boots are an all-time favorites of mine. They are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just an amazing boot. My mom always told me you can't have too many black boots. You can see the quality of the leather. You can also tell I've never worn them before. But like with a black legging and a black coat, like you could wear this every single day of the winter. And this is why I chose this item first. I believe that when you buy things, it shouldn't be like some random pink floral thing. It should be something you can wear down and get your wear out of it. And if you're gonna buy designer clothing, like if you're gonna buy a Manolo Blahnik shoe, it better be a black combat boot that you can wear every day, and not some orange shoe with a bunch of crystals on it that you are gonna get one wear out of, because designer clothing is not worth the hype. And if you are not there yet, do not try to keep up with the Joneses. And if you do get there, still don't keep up with the Joneses. Buy things that are timeless. Since I started off with designer clothing, let me just show y'all that I got this on sale from Fashion Nova, and I think it's a hit. You don't always have to break the bank. This is amazing. It's not paper thin. It's definitely good quality. You can tell I like an off-white dress. I think buttercream is the color of the season. I decided that, not Vogue. Speaking of timeless, this is the first designer bag I ever bought with like a whole paycheck, and it was, I think, my whole paycheck. It's a Celine bag. It's made out of young calves, and I got this when I had graduated college and I was studying for the bar, or yeah, graduated law school. I was studying for the bar, and no, see, I can't even tell my own stories right, because I was studying for the bar, so it's not the first designer bag I ever bought. but I remember it being a big deal and a big paycheck. But I also remember my apartment flooding and me waking up to a flood. And I'm a messy chick, I am. There was stuff on the ground. And this bag was just floating, and you can still see the stains on the inside. But I'm never gonna throw it away. It's definitely damaged on the inside, but it's a timeless designer bag that is quality, that is a good color. You can see I'm into solids too, because you can rock it. So I'm not really pushing the capsule wardrobe thing, but definitely get you some timeless pieces. Let's see. What else do I think is just something that, oh, I know. I bought a fabulous shoe that I've yet to wear, but boy, if I was gonna start off with showcasing a couple of things, it should have been number one. These babies, these Yves Saint Laurent color black sandals with denim, with white. Yeah, I mean, sick. This shoe is nasty. Sick. I got these from Harrods. If they don't got it in the US, baby, go to the UK on your browser and get what you need. It was also cheaper, even with the tariffs, even with the taxes, even with the currency transfer over to euros. Life hack. So yeah, as these vlogs transpire, we will be going through the clothing, through the makeup, through the perfumes. Y'all keep asking about the perfumes, and eventually we'll be besties, we'll be locked in. Okay, it's the next morning. As you can see, I look whooped. I stayed up till 4 in the morning. My kids never sleep. That's when I tapped out and tagged my husband in. And so, yeah, I usually run on about 3 hours of sleep a night. I am in another fancy homebody get up just so that I look semi-okay while I do whatever. We are in the peace room where my records are, all my vinyl. Trying to figure out what the vinyl of the day is going to be for my TikTok post. I'm really thinking that this would be an excellent choice. It is Awaken My Love by Childish Gambino. But for some reason, I keep thinking Come Away With Me with Norah Jones. So I guess I'm too indecisive and I'm not quite ready to make that selection, but I'm gonna leave these two out because it's definitely gonna be one of the two. On the other side of the peace room, I have two different home date, that's 4. 2 plus 2 is 4, so I meant 2. I'm not trying to be young and do the 6-7 thing my kids be talking about. I meant 2, sorry. 2 different home decor things because I want to film some home decor stuff for TikTok. Yeah, just gotta, sorry, I meant 2, not 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. I do know my math. I'm not trying to be 6-7 like the kids or anything. But yeah, I want to film some home decor stuff today. I've got 2 things that I am just itching to show y'all. So that's what filming will kind of look like for the day. I don't know if I'm gonna do any shop videos today. I've been making good money, so I should, but your girl is tired. But yeah, that's what my content creation warm-up looks like. I don't have one of those journals or anything. I have been so controlled by the corporate element of the world that maybe I'm just being a little type B about it now, but I'm loving content creation, and it does look like it's going to be lucrative, and it does look like it's going to be something I stick with at least for the interim, and so I should probably get one of those journals. I'll see you guys in the next one. Going to check the mail, and our road bike is right there, and the weather is lovely, so I think that we will ride the bike today. There's our girl. Gotta shout her out in every video. Yeah? Grab what? What part am I grabbing? The tire? Yeah. What about the front one?
Hold on, sit on it.
This test drive is not giving me confidence. Are the gears bad? It's probably the Crocs that are making you suck so bad. I better quit before Crocs never gives me a brand deal. Okay, we about to go and cycle. We about to go and cycle. This is what I'm wearing. I don't have any like bibs, that's what you call the cycling pants yet, because I don't really know how into cycling I'm gonna be. This is from Better Me, and it's a full bodysuit. I'm not wearing cleats yet. I'm wearing my Adidas Oswegos. I don't know if you remember, but Adidas like had a little tiff and breakup with Ye at one point, and they made the Oswegos when they weren't exactly affiliated with Yeezy at the time, and I thought they were so cute, so I went and copped them. But yeah, I got my helmet. I typically wear a vest that you can drink from, but I'm not doing that today because I want to ride my bike so far that we actually stop and tie it up. So I got my bike lock, I got my bag, has like my license, debit card, EpiPen, Band-Aid, some fruit snacks in case I get lost in the wilderness and have to wait for somebody to come and save me. So yeah, let's do it. Okay y'all, I'm using Strava. I should have probably pulled out the GoPro for this because you're just only going to see me talking as we ride. I've gone about 1/3 of a mile so far, and this is my first ride on this road bike. And I will say my legs are burning. The seat is extremely uncomfortable. I thought we were going to go really long distance because I see all the girls on TikTok like, come with me for my first 10-mile bike ride, and it's like your very first ride was 10 miles. And when I say that to people, they're always like, oh well, it's a bike, it's not your legs. Yeah, that's BS, because I will definitely not be going 10 miles for my first ride. The bike feels okay though, like the steering and the brakes. I haven't even shifted any gears because I need to watch a couple tutorials on how to work this bike. It's fancy smancy. It's not like a normal mountain bike or anything. So yeah, I live in a neighborhood that's gated, and it's got gated communities within gated communities, and it's 4,800 homes total. So I don't even have to really leave the gate to get a feel for this. Just gonna go as far as I feel comfortable going, knowing that I can get back so I don't have to embarrassingly call my husband to come get me. The hills, I do feel the hills. My neighborhood is super cool in the fact that we do have designated bike lanes. I did learn the rules of the road. So we can go over those. I'll stop and we'll go over those. But for now, we are cruising. I haven't finished editing yet, but I feel like I've been watching weekly vlogs since my early college days, and I just do not know if this is giving all the vibes I want it to give. I definitely got to get better at editing and just coming up with what to film, because I do so much, but your girl be moving. Like, I be having one kid on each hip, time crunches and everything, so, and it's so loud in my house, you know, my husband yelling at football, my kids constantly fighting each other, the dogs wanting homemade dog food and thinking I'm their personal chef every time I ride by and stuff. So I just got to do better with scheduling. But yeah, we're cruising in this bike lane. So I'm doing it. If there's something you want to do, if there's a hobby that you want to try in 2026, do that. Because no man, no job, no cost, no opinion, no external factor should stop you from being all that you could be. And if there's anything you take from this vlog, or my content in general, I want that to be it. I bet you I have a mad double chin in this cut, because this is not a flattering angle. We're definitely gonna have to pull out the GoPro next time. I'm just getting to somewhere that I can pull over and show you all the rules of the road, in case cycling may be one of those hobbies you want to take up. Cycling is rather expensive. If you're gonna do mountain biking, definitely gonna burn more belly fat and calories in general than if you do road biking. Road biking is a little bit more high status in my opinion, because you can participate in all the fun little challenges and rides that they have. Sorry, somebody went past me and they do not know the rules of the road. It was a kid on a scooter, an electric one, riding on the wrong side of the road and not understanding right of way, so I almost fell. I'm not going to edit that out either, because if you are going to cycle, you need to know that that is a possible challenge you may face. There's rocks all in the road, some zigzagging. You definitely could get hurt doing this. I know it seems like I'm going slow, but you definitely could get hurt. I know you hear the cars going by. The kiddies are getting out of school and stuff, so, and by the kiddies I mean the big disrespectful high school ones. So they all in the way and in control of the road. But yeah, I'm out of breath because it was uphill, and now I'm gonna have to slam on my brakes because I'm zooming down. But the brakes work. I know y'all heard that. So yeah, I see a cute little nook. Ain't nobody out here but the postman, so let's go ahead and learn the rules of the road. Okay, so typically when you're riding, if you are riding on the proper side of the street and following the rules of the road, the bike lane will be all the way to the right. So you're going to use your left arm for signals. This is how you signal, hey, I'm going to turn to the right, just to let the people who are in the cars know that a bike is about to be moving. If they're going to make a right-hand turn, the bike is going to make the right-hand turn first. This is how you say, hey, I'd like to turn left, or I'd like to you know, make a left turn. Now, it depends on what state you're in, whether you're going to turn from the bike lane, or if you're going to go to the crosswalk, or if you're going to turn from the actual left turn lane, because bikes do have the ability to be on the road just like any other vehicle. And if you want to move to a lane, you're going to let them know, I'd like to move over to the left lane. You don't really signal that you're going to move over to the right lane, at least I don't. So I'm going to move to the left, I'm going to move to the left, I'm going to move to the left, I'm in the left turning lane, I'm going to go left. So that was my quick tutorial on just how to make the proper arm signals to keep you safe. We'll get into reflective gear, where to ride, how to ride, what speed to go at, other things you might need besides a helmet in the next video, I'm sure. Okay, we have officially hit 2 miles, and I paused just so I could record this because I'm about to ride through something that I think is gonna look ultra cool on film. If it doesn't, we'll just go ahead and delete it. But yeah, look at these palm trees. Sickest thing about living on the West. I appreciate this because I come from the Midwest. I just think it's absolutely cool to have palm trees in general, but year-round is like a dream. So yeah, just wanted y'all to see the palm tree row. And also, hold on one second. Get this as well. When I say I live on a golf course, this is what I mean. And this is what I really want you to see. We're leaving the community. Your girl got brave. I'm gonna do it. My thighs don't hurt too bad. We're gonna do it. Let's go. So we made it, and we are now at an all-you-can-eat sushi spot. Am I gonna eat all I can eat? Absolutely not. But we shall see how it goes. Okay, so they had a lunch we could do, so I don't have to do all you can eat and ruin the fact that we even exercised. So, starting off with shrimp nigiri. If you're not a person who eats sushi, let me just clear the misconception now. All sushi is not raw. Sashimi is raw. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I just can't do sushi, I just can't do raw. Still, in 2025, they're still saying that. And so, my husband does not like sushi. My kids say they like sushi, but they just eat all the appetizers. Thank you so much. This is my shrimp tempura roll. Fun fact, I actually lived in China on a exchange program. It was an ambassadorship, and I still can't use chopsticks properly. So I know somebody's gonna see this and be like, what is she doing? How is she holding that? Oh yeah. I'm holding it shamelessly. I'm a cream cheese lover, so I always take the shrimp tempura roll, remove avocado. I know it's got health benefits, but avocado, probably an unpopular opinion, avocado has no purpose. I don't get it. I don't. I need that option. So yeah, almost fell off the bike. Got my hands dirty. I did bring this little sanitizer thing, but I'm gonna have to clean under my nails after the little catch I did. But I'm having the time of my life. I'm so happy that I started cycling. And I'm so happy that I'm doing things for myself again. I'm just ecstatic. And I'm even more happy that I got to share it with you all this week. So, I hope you enjoyed this little intro vlog. Let me know how I did. If you'll keep subscribing, like, comment. I want all the feedback in the world. And you could have done anything else with however many minutes this is of your life, but you chose to spend it with me. And for that, I'm forever grateful. So, have a good one. I know I said I was done, but just wanted to let you all know I did make it home on my own. I did not have to call my husband or an Uber. I was gonna make a joke and say, now I'm about to take an everything shower, but what is an everything shower? I know what it is. I know it's handling your hair and your skincare and everything all in one, but like, if y'all weren't already grooming your hair and grooming your skin and grooming your body on a daily basis, what were y'all doing? I don't understand why we had to make a concept of an everything shower. But I had got into running a few months back. I don't really want to talk about that, but what I do want to talk about is what I was doing afterwards, because I am in my mid-30s, to make sure that I was trying to prevent injury and recovering correctly. And that is taking Epsom salt baths. But I did get this from Sephora. I'm a Sephora Rouge member. Remember, I think that's a high flex. And I have to spend a certain amount of money by the end of the year to stay Rouge. And I did get these magnesium flakes. It's a serotonin soak by Higher Dose. Fancy, okay? I haven't tried it yet. This is what the flakes look like. It's giving a little eucalyptus spa vibe. And isn't that what an everything shower is supposed to be about? A full shower and spa experience in your home. But instead we're gonna do an everything bath. And so that's how I'm gonna end my night. You're gonna end your night watching this vlog. How exciting is that? Just as a sneak peek in the next vlog, I did do a better job planning, so we are gonna do some last minute Christmas decorating, some donating, Christmas preparation. We're going to be going to some fun Vegas events, sharing some more fashion. I'm going to introduce you all to the dogs and how I care for them. We're going to talk a little bit about the home library that I mentioned, and just things that I'm doing to prepare for the new year. So now, for real, thank you all for tuning in. And your girl really is about to go.